Indian Air Force's Akash Missile system has gradually replaced the Israeli Spider air defense system at several forward air bases. The chief of the Southern Air Command visited Hindustan Aeronautics, and he was briefed about ongoing progress on production of light utility helicopters. A new photo of China's J-20 stealth fighter has surfaced on social media, which is clearly seen featuring the new WS-15 engines that will deliver higher thrust and supercruise capabilities. With a planned production of over 400 Indian multi-role helicopters and deck-based multi-role helicopters, the total demand for Aravalli engines is expected to reach over 1,300 units. The design phase of Project 76 is projected to be completed by the end of 2025, with the first submarine expected to be ready by 2030. The DRDO chief has said that the indigenous air-independent propulsion system will be integrated into the Indian Navy's INS Kalvari submarine by 2026. A Chilean delegation will soon visit Indian shipyards to explore opportunities for joint production that could lead to significant benefits for both countries. Lockheed Martin is hosting the 10th edition of India Suppliers Conference to discuss innovative solutions to meet the needs of the Indian Armed Forces, but also to feed into the global supply chain and accelerate defense exports. According to a media report, the Pentagon remains keen to see India as a potential operator of the F-35 Lightning II, despite the complexities introduced by India's S-400 purchase. The report also mentions that bringing the F-35 at the Aero India 2023 was one of those signals for India, and unlike Turkey, India is a vast country that can deploy S-400 on one side of the country and still operate F-35 on the other side without crossing each other. Pentagon officials are keen that the Indian Air Force deploys F-35 against China in the northeast, while the Air Force deploys S-400 squadrons from north to west of the country, without overlapping each other's system, which was simply not possible with Turkey lacking the depth like India. Pentagon officials have hinted that the F-35 sale is not entirely off the table, and they have suggested that India could effectively deploy both systems in different regions, without compromising their operational integrity or the confidentiality of sensitive technology. The Cost Negotiation Committee has finalized the pricing of the 31 MQ-9B drones, and the Defense Ministry is now set to approach the Finance Ministry for expenditure approval before seeking the final nod from the Cabinet Committee on Security. Interestingly, the US has said that if the MQ-9B deal is not signed by 31st October, there could be a price revision in the deal on part of the manufacturer General Atomics. Out of the 31 drones, 15 will be equipped with maritime surveillance radars for the Indian Navy, while 8 drones will be with the Indian Army for border surveillance and other land-based operations, and the remaining 8 drones will be with the Indian Air Force for strike missions. Experts have said that amid the absence of dedicated strategic bombers in the Indian Air Force, there is a compelling opportunity to address this gap by equipping the C-17 aircraft with the 1,000 km range Nirbhay air-launched cruise missile. The large cargo bay and long range of C-17 makes it an ideal platform for carrying and launching cruise missiles, and this potential for saturating enemy defenses with multiple long-range missiles from C-17 aircraft could overwhelm enemy defense systems. Lockheed Martin and Tata Advanced Systems have announced collaboration for establishing a maintenance, repair and overhaul facility in India to support the Indian Air Force's fleet of 12 C-130J aircraft as well as other global C-130J aircraft. This agreement provides a framework for collaboration on future potential business opportunities to expand it into a C-130J manufacturing and final assembly line in India for the Air Force's 80 medium transport aircraft program. Today's top 3 comments.